Hello, my name is Bruce Neubauer. I'm making this recording for the first meeting of a course in Computer Applications and Management Information Systems. At the first class meeting, we'll do the usual things, such as the distribution and review of the syllabus and so forth. I want to take this opportunity to touch on some of the things that I'd like for us to think about at the time of that meeting also. I want to introduce you, my students, to the nature and importance of this course. This course, I believe, is incredibly important because the use of information technology in modern organizations is incredibly important. And managers, if they are to be effective managers, must have an understanding of these systems with at least some degree of technical detail in order to play the role that they must play as managers in their relationships with the technical people. In public administration, we often talk about a dichotomy, and the usual meaning of that is a dichotomy between politics and administration, which I believe we all agree has been disproven many years ago. Well, some people wish there was a dichotomy or a separation between general administration and technical administration in modern organizations. There is not. General administrators need to be involved in the administration of technology. I'm not in this course pretending that to be able to teach you to become programmers or technical experts. That's not the purpose of the course, and it's probably not your expectation in being in the course. But it is my intent to help you as generalist managers or as students preparing to become generalist managers to know enough about the information technology in organizations to do the things that you must be able to do. Because if you attempt to delegate all technical decisions to the technical people employed by the organization, you're going to be surprised and disappointed on occasion. It's not that the technical people are not as prepared as others or as diligent as others. It's that their background is different. And generalist managers must do their part to assure that the technology is aligned to the needs of the organization and not the other way around. Organizations do not exist in order to support computer networks and computer applications and so forth. Networks and applications and so forth exist to help organizations do what organizations are intended to do. This particular course is about the public sector, but technology is technology regardless of the sector in which it is applied. And so in this course, when necessary, I will make the examples conform to government agencies and nonprofit organizations on most occasions. But it is not necessary to do so on every occasion. Let me say something about acronyms and jargon. There's a lot of acronyms, three-letter initials for words like accountable care organizations or ASCII, ASCII, for a kind of representation of text by a computer system. If I use the acronyms and the jargon, you are welcome and you should ask me to explain the jargon and the acronyms, and I will gladly do so. People who have studied IT information technology, see there's an example, for a long time use the acronyms and the jargon without realizing that they're using them. And so don't hesitate to ask for clarification when you feel that you need that clarification. I'm here to teach and not to simply fill the room with words that are unfamiliar. I want you to learn those words and those acronyms and that jargon, because as a generalist manager, you're going to need to be able to speak that language and not be intimidated or confused when others use the acronyms and the jargon. In terms of learning resources, I have chosen a textbook for this course because I believe it's a good book. It is not a textbook specifically intended for use in a public administration curriculum, but I'm not aware of a textbook that I want to use in this course that was intended and written for a course in this curriculum. I'll make the occasional adjustment, such as by using more examples from the public sector, but the book is fine. As students, I expect you to be active learners. I can teach, but you must learn. You know, this is a cooperative, what is the word for it? This is co-production. I'll do my part, but you must do your part. I cannot do your part for you. And as active learners, you ought to realize that I'm not simply teaching the textbook. There are things in the textbook that I will not teach. There are things that I will teach that are not in the textbook. And as active learners, I believe that you can use the textbook. You can use what I teach you. You can use other resources such as Wikipedia to put the pieces together that I want you to put together. You can form study groups, and you can certainly ask for my help along the way. I want to help you along the way, and I can be more helpful to you along the way if you ask me for help along the way rather than presenting me a laundry list of things that you want me to explain immediately prior to the midterm and final. I'm willing to help you prepare for the midterm and final, but the time to begin is now. And I want us to do this together. I don't know how often I will make these videos. I would like to make one a week, but that may not be realistic. The role of the video is not to replace the textbook, the reading of the textbook. It is certainly not intended to replace attendance at class, but it's to supplement those other ways of learning. And the use of the video is also a demonstration of what this course is about. This is the use of information technology in service to the goals and objectives of a university. And so by doing this, I hope that I'm not only improving your opportunity to learn, but I'm also demonstrating an aspect of what this course is about.